What's up, everybody? If you recently replaced the blade on your lawnmower, this is my Greenworks mower, and it's vibrating like crazy. Stay tuned because I'm gonna tell you what I did to fix this problem. So this is a 15 millimeter nut. I'm gonna use my impact to remove it. And usually this is how far I get when I replaced the blade. So one of the observations that I made today was that there's little pieces of grass right here. So okay, so the backside, you want to make sure that there's no debris, there's nothing here. You want to make sure that there's also nothing here. So what I found was that there was actually little pieces of grass, like gunk, that got stuck here, around this shape, around this circle, right here at the end, right here at the end. So you want to clean that out. So what I used to clean this was the back end of a file. Grab the file and I started to just scrape it. You want to get all the little gunk out, those little tight spaces right here. Anything here, anything here. You don't want anything to obstruct the blade from sitting flat on this. And so what happened and what I realized is that there was so much gunk in there that it didn't allow the blade to sit flat on there. And what ended up happening was that I was getting these crazy vibrations, and my first thought was like, dude, this machine is old, like I need to get me a new mower. So I jumped on Amazon and I already started adding some stuff to my wish list. But no, I just figured this out today, and guess what, this thing, like, it runs like brand new. It's beautiful. Now I'm back to like that feel of what it was like when it was brand new. So try this if you're having some really heavy vibrations on your mower after you either replaced the blade or after you took it off and you sharpened it, whatever you did to it. But when you service your blade, you definitely want to check for any gunk that's stuck in there, because it's not going to sit perfectly flat on this, and you're going to get some wild vibrations and you're going to feel like, man, I need to replace this machine. So let me show you how to put this back. Look at the back, make sure there's nothing here. It's flat. Press it down as far as you can, and you'll notice that there's like these notches here on the metal part on this thread. Right behind the thread, there's like flat on this side and flat on that side. It's very important to pay attention to, because this here that has to match those slots. You see the slots right here and slot right here, how it's flattened on that side. Well, that has to match this this underneath this thread. You'll see that metal part. So let's go ahead and I usually point the, you can start by pointing this part straight up and then insert this plastic part. The plastic part will not move this centerpiece, so you just match, and goes in there like that. Match the pattern. This is kind of like a, what do you call this? You can't mess it up anyways. Put this back on here. You'll notice which way it actually goes back. One side, well, it looks like I've already flipped it a couple times, so that doesn't matter. Okay, so this, when you get to this part, you'll notice that the underside, the one that goes under here, is very shiny, and the other one's a little bit beat up. Okay, so now I got it in there. I gotta find my nut. Okay, so you definitely don't want to lose your nut. Your nut back in there. Okay, hand tighten. I use my impact. The way I can tell like how much it's gonna spin is I look at the number that's on here. So I put it on here and I look at a pattern. Just you know, focus your attention on something here, and as it moves over, you'll see how far it's actually moving. So that's good enough for me. We're ready to rock.